I met Diane at the Bellagio residency in 2009 and discovered that we were neighbors in New York. Since then, we have worked and traveled together all over the world, creating cinematic video animations and live performances that incorporate the voices of traditional poets and musicians. Diane is like my sister, and it gives me immense joy to celebrate her. Diane is a force of nature, sharp, witty, generous, a creative genius. She can work in many artistic languages, weaving them together seamlessly into masterpieces, integrating chamber music, orchestra, theater, opera, and the visual arts. Her accolades are far-reaching as the first Asian woman to earn a Pulitzer Prize. With her passion in the arts, Diane also firmly believes in cultivating young talent, having founded Future Tradition, which partners with folk musicians globally to foster greater cross-cultural collaborations. It is because of her contributions to the arts, which has touched so many lives, and that she continues to excel in all that she practices, that I ask you all to join me in honoring her today.
The New York Times hailed Du Yun as a groundbreaking artist and the leading figure in China's new generation of composers. Born and raised in Shanghai and currently based in New York City, Du Yun is a critically acclaimed composer, multi-instrumentalist, performance artist, and curator whose work intersects opera, orchestra, chamber music, theater, music theater, and visual arts. In 2016, Asia Society Hong Kong Center featured screenings of The Last Post and Parallax, created by Pakistani visual artist Shahjah Sikandar, with live musical accompaniment by Du Yun. The Last Post features a soundtrack composed by Du Yun that combines many different sonic variations, from the bugle call historically associated with the British Army to a woman's voice singing softly, while the original score for Parallax is also written by Du Yun in collaboration with Shahjah poets. Her work has taken her around the world, from China to Pakistan, from France to Russia, and across the states, showcased at some of the most iconic venues and occasions, ranging from Kennedy Center, Carnegie Hall, London South Bank Center, and Bolshoi Theater, to Beijing Music Festival, Hong Kong New Vision Festival, and Lahore Biennial. Her opera, Angel's Bone, inspired our chamber opera, Mila, which premiered in 2018. It won Du Yun the 2017 Pulitzer Prize, the first Asian female composer to receive this honor. To top off her list of accolades, Du Yun was named a Guggenheim Fellow in 2018, nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Classical Composition in 2019, and has just been announced as a Fellow at the American Academy in Berlin in spring 2022. Du Yun's theater credits include original music for Kung Fu by David Henry Hwang and Dim Sum Warrior by Yan Yan Wu and Colin Goh, which toured 25 major cities in mainland China in 2018. Her collaboration with Shahjah Sikandar, going strong for over 10 years, has resulted in the global showcase of immersive cinematic animation and live performances that incorporate the voices of traditional poets and musicians from cities, including Lahore and Shanghai. Du Yun is also band leader for OK Miss, which exists as both rock band and chamber ensemble, from post-punk and metal to trip-hop, from electronica to improvisation. She is not only a musician, but also professor of composition at the Peabody Institute of Johns Hopkins University, a distinguished visiting professor at Shanghai Conservatory of Music. Aside from cultivating young talents, Du Yun works closely with the community, founding Future Tradition that partners with folk musicians from around the world to foster greater cross-regional collaborations. There is no stopping the multi-talent that is Du Yun.
Thank you so much to Asia Society Hong Kong. I am beyond honored to receive this recognition. I am a proud Asian, a proud Chinese descent. I'm proud of Shanghai, where I was born and raised. I'm proud of the city of New York, where I have experienced many ups and downs with the city. I am a proud Chinese, I'm a proud Asian American, but more importantly, I am the daughter of this world. Art can function as a catalyst in today's time as an alternative force to move our societies. Our identities is not just as a label. Who we are, what our future generations could be, transcend badges of honor. I believe our constant quest of understanding each other will help us getting closer to understanding the truth of our humanity. In the past year, many of us have been brewing doubts about where we belong. Culture becomes a privilege, a mirror of values, a nexus of self and socio-economic realization. But I believe in thriving together. Thriving together is more than coexisting peacefully. If our multiplicities are our bloodline, we could then all thrive. And art is offering exactly as this pathway manifests. Art is a pathway to offer possibilities, to offer a wild imagination and a freedom to dream. Through every generation, we inch as we can to get closer of embracing each other, to acknowledge, to listen, and to learn about our respective communities and our existences. Through understanding each other, we in turn will understand ourselves better. Socially, we are now distanced. I cannot wait for us to celebrate our lives together again. I thank Asia Society Hong Kong, who has championed so many diverse voices throughout the years. Thank you for this very meaningful recognition offered to me. Thank you, Hong Kong.